So we are about to practice an harmonic breathing session. And sometimes this is called coherent breathing or resonance frequency breathing, or perhaps heart rate variability breathing. I call it harmonic breathwork because harmony and balance are two of my values. And so this speaks very deeply to me and how I practice breath work. Very simply, we are going to be pacing the breath to breathe about 5 breaths per minute. Now, if you want to count, we're going to do this to a count of 4. And you'll be able, if you want to, you can use like a hand mudra. That just counts your fingers, as I'm demonstrating here, to the count of 4. Or you can just listen to the music. I'm going to play some piano music, and the piano music is going to count you up as you breathe in and count you down as you breathe out. And it will do the counting. It will do the counting of 4 for you. Now this is a fairly slow breath. It's approximately, or it's how we would breathe if we hadn't had any life experience. So it's our natural reset breath, if you like. We can breathe anything up to 10, 15, 20 breaths per minute. So this might feel like quite a slow practice for you. Might feel like quite a slow breath work. And the first thing to possibly say about that is you can't do this wrong. So if you can't stay with the rhythm of the breath, don't worry about it. Just let your body respond in the way that your body wants to respond. There are no contraindications for this, and a contraindication is just kind of the wellness world's way of saying if you have a health condition, then don't do it. But there are no contraindications to this, except to say if you're used to breathing more frequently than 5 breaths per minute, then you might get a little anxious in that you might feel the need to take more breath. And if that is the case, then just follow your body's wisdom and take that extra breath. As I said, there is no way of doing this wrong. Just follow your own body's wisdom. And if it's possible for you, I'm going to encourage you to breathe in and out through the nose for this breath. So breathing in for the count of 4 and breathing out for the count of 4 through your nose. I'm going to encourage you to do that in a circular motion, so no pausing at the top or at the bottom of the breath. Just continually breathing in and out. But again, and you'll hear me saying this a number of times, if you feel like pausing at the top or at the bottom of the breath, then allow that to happen. Follow your body's wisdom. So I'm going to guide you first of all into a short relaxation meditation. And I'm going to do that without music. And then I'm going to start to play some piano music, licensed by and as part of aria breath. And that will just count you in and out nicely without you having to worry about the counting. And that piano music will last for about 20 minutes. There'll then be a short period of time at the end for you simply to bathe in the space and in the practice that you've developed and created for yourself before I bring you back into the room again, just with my voice and no music. So just surrender to whatever it is that you need out of this session. I'm going to encourage you, if possible, to lie down for this practice, because that will allow you to get into the rest and restore place with the most ease. But if lying down isn't possible for you right now and you're more comfortable seated, then that's equally okay. I would perhaps encourage you to support your head your head and neck, because I simply want you to be able to surrender to the breath, and that's easier when you are supported. I would also encourage you, and this is possibly the only thing that I would say strongly, is I'm going to encourage you to be super comfortable. So whatever your body needs and however you feel more comfortable, so whether that is supported by pillows, whether you have some support underneath your knees if you're laid down, whether you have a blanket to keep you warm if your temperature drops, or whether you're able to remove layers if your temperature rises. Whatever you need to make you feel comfortable for the next 30 to 40 minutes, I strongly suggest that you go away and you do that. Make yourself as comfortable and as pampered and as cozy as you possibly can. So choosing how you would like to practice now, whether that is lying down or seated, but fully settling into your comfort. Just be aware of what your body needs. So maybe give yourself a shuffle, kind of move your body to a place that makes you feel most supported, and taking your time with that. We're going to start by simply noticing the sensations of the breath. So as you find your place, as you find your most comfortable position, bring your attention to the breath as it enters and exits your body. So hopefully that's possible through the nose, but if not, then through the mouth is fine. But notice first of all the temperature and the texture of your breath as it enters and exits your body. So perhaps you might notice that the breath is slightly cooler on the inhalation and slightly warmer on the exhalation. Notice whether the air that you're breathing in is dry or perhaps humid. Notice any smells or any other things of note as you breathe in and out through your nose, if that's possible. For now, you're just observing, so you might notice how quickly you're breathing or how slowly you're breathing. You might notice your pauses at the top and or at the bottom of your breath. And again, this is just an observation exercise. And for a moment, taking your attention away from the breath and into your body, noticing the parts of your body that are in contact with the ground, with the bed, with the chair. Noticing where your feet are in contact, maybe the soles of your feet, maybe your heels. Noticing the backs of your legs and your back itself. And getting a sense of the chair, the bed, the floor, rising up to meet you. And getting a sense of the gravity that's holding you in place. And perhaps noticing the gaps. Seeing if you can get a sense of the space between whatever you're lying on and your own body. See if you can get a sense of how little effort you have to put in just to be here. Letting go of any unnecessary tension as you become aware of it. And coming back to the breath once again as it moves through your body, and you notice as your body expands as you breathe in, the contact with the chair, with the floor increases. And that as you breathe out, that contact releases just a little, and more space can be felt. We're going to set the intention now that on every exhale, you invite more relaxation and you release more tension. And that letting go, it might be physical letting go, so you might notice release in your body. But it might also be an invitation to release any emotions that you've been holding on to. It might be an invitation to release any thought patterns that you've become stuck in. So our intention is that every exhale, every breath out is an invitation to more surrender, more softening, more letting go. So just notice that as you breathe out. Notice the softening. And on your next exhalation, just soften the muscles of your face, your eyelids. Just letting your eyes gently close if you haven't already. Letting your eyebrows relax, your cheeks and your cheekbones. All softening on your exhale. Moving down into your jaw, feeling your jaw soften. Noticing where your tongue is inside of your mouth. Is it behind your top teeth or your bottom teeth? And just finding the most comfortable, the softest place for your tongue to rest. As you soften your tongue and your jaw, notice the echo of relaxation that moves naturally through your neck and shoulders. And then on your next exhalation, actively allow your neck and shoulders to relax. And as you do so, feeling that relaxation move down your arms, to your wrists, into your hands, your palms, and right to the tips of your fingers, softening, relaxing, even to the space between your fingernails and your fingers. And coming back to your torso, just feeling your chest cavity relax. Feel the rise and the fall of your tummy. Every inhale being an expansion, every exhale being a softening. Softening right into the hip area, into your pelvic zone, and just feeling your hips open and expand as you exhale. And moving down through your buttocks into your thighs, your upper thighs, inner and outer thighs. Moving down into the front and the backs of your knees, the space behind your knees. And softening into your shins, your calves, and your ankles, the tops and bottom of your feet, your toes, and even the space between your toes. Letting every exhale soften and release throughout your whole body. And this is the tone for every exhale. Just notice whether each exhale invites a pause, or whether each exhale invites naturally the inhale to follow. And what has happened to your breath as your breath slowed down? Again, no judgment, just an observation. Just notice. Shortly, the music's going to start, and I'm going to invite you to breathe with harmonic breath. Breathing in for a count of 4 and breathing out for a count of 4. And we'll be breathing in on the high note and breathing out on the low note. Don't worry if you take a pause every now and again and you end up breathing in on the low notes and out on the high notes. This is guidance only, you can't get this wrong. So let's start just by taking a few sighs, and a sigh lets our body know that all is well. So breathing in through the nose, and allowing it out with a sigh. Let's do that again, breathing in. And maybe on the exhale, you might want to make a noise. Ah. And then one more time, breathing in. And sighing that out. So now starting the harmonic breath, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. And out. In and out. Breathing in with the high notes and breathing out with the low notes. In through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling your belly rise as you breathe in, and feeling your belly fall as you breathe out. In and out. Noticing how your body is responding to the timing and allowing that to be natural. In if it's comfortable for you, and out. Just allowing yourself to pause if necessary. Joining your breath at the top and at the bottom if that's possible. Remembering our intention, breathing in, breathing out, letting go. In and out, letting your body release and soften. In and out. Letting the breath be soft and smooth, like a wave, in and out on the shore. In and out. In and out. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, letting go of any emotions that are rising within you. In and out, letting go, letting the emotion move through you. In and out. allowing yourself to breathe less and less as your body becomes used to this new rhythm. Breathing in softly, gently, and breathing out slowly and naturally. In and out. In, letting your body move into a natural healing state. Whatever is happening for you, just keep coming back to the breath. In and out. Committing to your practice, committing to the breath. We have 5 more minutes to the music. Breathing in and breathing out. In and out. In and out. You're doing beautifully. so, you're going to hear a gentle bell, just to let you know that the music will soon be coming to an end. We have plenty of time, so stay in your space, stay in the place you've created for yourself, and enjoy the silence. Your eyes still closed, if you haven't already, let your breath return to its normal rhythm. And just notice how that feels as the breath moves through your body, bringing your attention to the breath as it enters and exits your body through the nose. Feeling the texture, feeling the movement of the breath through your body. And notice what you notice. Maybe you have a sense of gratitude, where you can feel the gratitude from your body as your nervous system, your organs, everything that happens unconsciously in your body is saying thank you for this reset, for this time taken to tune in, to relax, to soften. Just simply enjoy this state of rest, absorbing the benefits of this practice. Understanding that this practice goes way beyond just relaxation. You've given yourself the lasting benefit of nervous system reset. And that you might even sleep better this evening. And that as you lie down and go to sleep, you can tune back into this space, this point of balance, of equilibrium you've created. And that this will become a place of rest, restoration. Introduce a sigh now, just breathing in. Breathing out with a sigh. And becoming aware again of your body and the parts of your body that are supported by the chair or by the bed or the floor. Soles of your feet or your heels. Backs of your legs and your back itself. And become aware again of the support you're receiving from the chair or the floor and the gravity that's holding you there. Bring into your mind's eye the room that you are in. Imagine what that room looks like. Get a sense of the sounds in the room beyond the sounds of my voice. Maybe the sound of your own breath, maybe some noise within the room or some noise beyond the room. And as you become aware of the space around you, gently opening your eyes and noticing that what was imagined in your mind's eye is indeed the reality of what you are now seeing. And if you are laid down, perhaps rolling over onto your side and just setting the intention that it's time to come back to sitting. If you are already sitting, bringing some movement to your fingers, to your toes, and perhaps touching your body. Being kind to yourself and gentle with yourself. So you start to lift yourself up and begin to consider getting on with the rest of your day. You might want to end with a little stretch, stretching up as high as it feels comfortable to you to stretch. And as you bring your arms down, just noticing and claiming the space that you are occupying. Only you can occupy this space at this time in this reality. It is unique and especially for you. And as we finish, just feeling your sit bones and ending with a little shimmy. I call it the Sharon shimmy. Just shimmying onto your chair and ending there. Thank you very much for sharing this practice with me. And do come back anytime you like and do this again. Perhaps it could even be a daily practice. Take care, and I hope to see you somewhere soon to share a practice.